It's not just Rihanna, there's a growing trend for pregnant women to bare their bellies and ditch the traditional maternity wear. On a hot day on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, a bare belly can feel surprisingly practical. In this episode, we'll unpack what's driving this shift, why comfort is taking center stage, and how the fashion world is catching up. First, we're looking at why the heat is making the bare belly a go-to option. The city's sweltering temperatures can make layered maternity gowns feel like a trap. A bare belly keeps cool and lets bumped-up bodies breathe, cutting back on sweat and sticking to a natural, breathable vibe. It's a simple solution that flips the traditional rules on their head. But it's not just about the weather. The movement signals a larger conversation about maternity fashion, about choice, body confidence, and agency. When a celebrity like Rihanna steps out in a more minimal look, it sparks conversation. Sad face. And hundreds of expectant mothers follow, feeling empowered to favor what works for them rather than what's expected. The bare belly trend challenges designers and retailers if they need to rethink what momwear looks like. We also hear from a few mom-to-be who've made the switch. One shared that the freedom of not being shackled by a long coat or a heavy sundress helped her travel and walk the sidewalks of New York City with ease, no tangle of straps, no bulk, just comfort. Another, a 34-year-old from Brooklyn, said a simple piece of fabric on her tummy feels less like baby gear and more like her own body. For many, this small decision signals empowerment that spills into the rest of their life. What about the fashion industry? Designers are noticing the trend in composing new lines that balance supportive and breathable fabrics with style, so pregnancies don't become a tangle of compromise. Retailers are looking into breathable leggings, mid-rise options, and wrap dresses that can be snug for a belly, yet airy in heat. There's talk about it becoming the new baseline, not a niche. Meanwhile, the culture of parenthood and body image can be reimagined. Being comfortable doesn't mean sacrificing style, being stylish doesn't mean packing pockets with extra support. The bare belly trend showcases how middle-class parents can balance practicality with aesthetic subtlety. We close with a note of advice: always consult your healthcare provider before making drastic changes in dress, especially as your body changes. And keep your core backing private plans, but don't shy away from experimenting a bit for the sake of your personal comfort. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious about the ways our everyday choices reflect broader cultural shifts, and join us next week for another deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring the world in tune with where you're standing. Cheers. End of episode.